So let's start with the view. We'll go to Structure, Views, Add New View. We'll call this Guide Selector, and we'll show content of type Staff. Now we're not going to create a page or a block this time. We're going to use a different kind of display. So something that we haven't talked about yet is that you can create derivatives of a single view called displays. A page or a block are two forms of a display. By default, there's just one display called master, and you probably haven't seen this here yet because as soon as you add a single display, the master display gets hidden. So if we click add, we can add a new display. In this case, we need to add an entity reference display. So notice that as soon as we added that, the master display gets hidden. If you end up needing to see this, you can go to the Views configuration page. I just opened up the Views page in a new tab, and you can go to Settings and select Always Show the Master or Default Display. The idea behind creating displays, instead of creating whole new views, is that oftentimes you have views that are very similar in the configuration that they need, but they might be slightly different. So let's say we have our entity reference view set here, and the next thing we need to do is add a block. Well, we can click Add and Block, and now all of the settings from entity reference carry over to the block settings. If we want to change an aspect of it, like add a new field, we can click Add to the fields, and then we can set to only add this field to our block display instead of all displays. This will override the fields for this display, but all of the rest of the configuration will still carry over from the default display. We'll see a more practical example of this in a moment. I'm going to delete this display. We'll click Reorder Displays and Remove on the block item and Apply. Okay, I'm going to go back to Entity Reference here,